everyone, and welcome to this episode of Echoes of Malus. When last we left off, our heroes were in the pyramid and brought the brothers Tifl Min Altiyn and Raven Altiyn back together. Tifl Min then told them about how he and Rajoul, when last they were together, ended all life on Foros, thus enacting the apocalypse. You are all now in the entry hallway of the pyramid with Tifl Min Altiyn. You guys want to take a little time to discuss?
I will say, so when we were talking to Pippa, we asked her if she knew about any clerics that could turn back time, and she mentioned we might be able to check in the Parungi library, which would be at their capital. Obviously, well, for context, we figured out that was like thousands of years ago, but I do think it would be cool if we could ask Tifl Min and Rajoul where the capital was, and maybe we could find something. Not that we would necessarily like know how to read any of it or anything.
I think that's a good call. It's probably something that we can at least keep the feather in our caps to remember if they know where it is. I'm antsy to jump through a interspatial portal in the guise of an oasis in the middle of the desert.
I would love to see where we end up. I'm very interested to see what happens. Absolutely. And since we have time, and it doesn't sound like these things don't, like, the gloves don't have a Crifacine tank or anything. They don't need refueled as far as we can tell. So we can probably just come right back once we go through, which is kind of nice.
Thinking about that, also thinking about if we go somewhere, being able to get back here, what we would have to do to get back here. So maybe that means, marking where that portal is, just in case it's not obvious to us as we come back. Also thinking about what in the world we can do to prevent this, an apocalypse from happening again. Because although I can see the evil that they see, or what they are calling evil, with humans using, Apocrypha to kill clerics again, or to destroy clerics in this mission of the Malus Empire to eliminate clerics. There's a part of me that would be okay with them eliminating certain people, right? But how do the four of us help fix this? It's just overwhelming me right now.
Well, pragmatically, what do we have to fix? I just want to get back to Kiblik and figure out where our party went. Maybe get out of the loop. But I'm not worried about the world ending. They seem to be okay with humanity right now, but we probably want to prevent our decline towards something that they consider to be an aggressor.
I mean, they were pretty unhappy with the existence of APOC tech, just seeing the catalyst in my hand.
Yeah, nice going, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they find out about, the Malus Empire's goals when it comes to cleric and APOC tech, I think that would be a game changer for them.
Right, goals as far as we know. I mean, the Malus Empire has outlawed the ritual worship of clerics, but I don't think that they have explicitly put out kill orders for existing clerics.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, yeah, it's probably going that direction, but as it stands right now, nobody actually knows why they outlawed it.
So you all are standing here in this hallway with Tifl Min Altiyn, and he's looking up at the mural and he has finished telling you about these things, and just kind of places his hands on his back and is surveying the murals.
Tifl Min, you're really studying the murals. What are you thinking about right now?
Just trying to get an understanding of where things went wrong last time.
And what do you mean by went wrong?
Well, I'm trying to think if there was any one event that, if you took that piece out of place, would prevent the rest of the chain from happening. I can't think of it.
Well, you've just got your memories back. Truly, so That may be something that comes to you over, in the days to come. Lee, our friend here, I think he'd like to talk to you.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello. Lee has hidden the catalyst inside his coat again. I have a lot of questions. Did you know Pippa?
Pippo?
Pippa, a beetle cleric that was trapped in the prison.
I know a few beetle clerics during my time, but that one does not ring a bell.
Okay. Okay. She mentioned that the Purungis have a library. It wouldn't be rude of me to ask where their capital was, would it?
As I understand it, Purungis, there were groups of Purungi of different sizes. Some of these groups spanned huge swaths of land with some incredibly powerful Purungi who sort of got to tell what the other Purungi what to do. As far as great libraries, I'm not sure. I've not heard of that in particular, but I also didn't spend much time with Purungi outside of my village. I would say I know there were some great Purungi cities to the far north. I would look around the length of that river and through the breadth of the delta and see if maybe something is still there.
Okay. I do have more questions, and I don't want to keep you.
I have nothing but time.
I guess, yeah. What are you and Rajul going to do next?
Well, he looks up at Rajul. What do we want to do next? I think perhaps maybe we might just sit and talk to each other for a while.
This one you may not be able to answer, Tifl Min, but we were told that people that entered the pyramid never left. What happened to them?
By that do you mean the Purungi?
I remember Waleed saying that when he was a child, there were still people trying to go in.
Oh! Yes. I remember a few of them coming through the Oasis. And I assumed that they wanted to find treasure in here or something, but they must have surely met their demise.
Yeah, we just didn't see any bodies or anything.
Well, if they tripped the automated security force here, those automatons served many functions, not the least of which was keeping the place clean.
Ugh.
So where did they put the bodies?
They probably got a pile of bones somewhere in here. You really want to look for them?
No, I'm just...
Maybe a trash heap outdoors somewhere.
We have a trash compactor here.
They are the trash compactors.
It's a trash compactor. What are you guys talking about?
As soon as you said they keep the place clean, I just had an image of the automatons
Sweeping.
Automatons like smashing people into dust. Just nothing left. We didn't say trash compactor in character.
They might have something like that in the Empire. They're pretty
Maybe.
modern over there. Yeah. It would be spelled with a K, though.
Tifl Min, I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah. What can I help you with?
You mentioned the clubs to us earlier and how they can travel between oases. Can we come back if we go through? Do you know?
Well, it didn't seem like they were one-way travel. I don't know, like I said, much about how they actually operated, but they did use them to go in and out of the portal here, at least.
Okay, thank you. I think Lee had more questions.
Yeah, I'm so sorry again.
You don't need to be so nervous. It's okay.
Do you want to get his signature?
Lee has his notebook out, and he pauses for a second when you say that. There's like an inscrutable look of deep confusion when he's trying to figure out, do I want to get his signature? And then he keeps going. So Ruby saw something when we were looking around. There was a glowing orb to the east, something yellow, not the sun.
Oh, yeah. I first saw that yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
I had never seen it before. I have no idea what that is.
That's okay. No worries. I guess last question I have. You spoke of clerics devouring each other, of fighting each other. And Pippa said that Otromos, the great serpent, that's all he does is devours what's in front of him. Do you know anything about him? Do you know why he would have attacked the airship? Was he part of the war on clerics that you described?
Yes, he was around during that time. But I can't speak to his motives other than what I knew about him back then, which was exactly what Pippa said. He consumes whatever's in front of him.
I thought maybe if he had been on the side of clerics during this war, maybe he had recognized the airship as APOC tech, but it doesn't really sound like that's... I don't know.
It's possible that he does. But even if he did, I'm not sure what that would mean to him in particular. I don't know that he doesn't communicate with other clerics. There are many clerics like that who are loners. And so as to what they thought about the war, I would not be able to tell you. I personally, if I were a giant flying snake who was nearly impossible to combat in any meaningful way, don't think that I would feel particularly threatened by what happened back then.
Okay. Well, I'm done. Is there a way for us to contact you?
I'm always here. I don't think that Rajul and I are planning to go anywhere. So if you come back to the Oasis, we'll be here.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Was this good for you?
The same the same look of confusion crosses Lee's face. Was this good for him? I think he just nods.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm free anytime. If none of you need anything else, I think Rajul and I will go find a tree to sit under.
Hey, I just want to tell you how happy it makes me in my heart that you two are back together.
Thank
Siblings
you.
shouldn't be separated.
I agree.
And not destroying the world. That's also great.
Well, I've done it once.
Please, I don't want that to happen again. I like where I am right now.
It doesn't need to be at the moment.
He just sweeps his brow.
Hey, go find your tree. Enjoy your time together.
Thank you all very much. I could not have done this without you.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for trusting us.
Tifl Min and Rajul go hand in hand out the entrance of the pyramid into the bright light.
Thank you.
Kato kind of bows, but he doesn't really know if that's the right response or not. So he kind of like awkwardly half bows and then looks around, wondering if anybody else is bowing.
Lee is exactly matching your half bow because he doesn't know either.
I'm just waving.
He's waving. Ayla's just standing there with her hand on her staff, just smiling, happy as can be, because she reunited or helped reunite, two siblings that had been separated for possibly millennia.
Connor, you hear Ruby's voice in your head. She says, "Hey, There's I know that when I'm on this plane, you kind of want me to hang out, like, under your armor. That being said, it's getting a little tight in here.
Okay, you can come out. So far, I think no one's actually trying to do anything to you. So, yeah, come on out. It's fine.
Ruby's head pops out of your collar, and she begins to slither down your arm, and her head winds around your arm a few times, and she's still coming out of your collar, and
Got a lot longer.
Whoa.
yeah, by the time she is fully out of your shirt, you estimate she must be about 5 feet long.
What in the world?
Hey, Connor, what are you feeding her?
I haven't feeding her anything. I don't know what she's eating at all.
Sometimes I find, like, mice to eat.
Why is she growing? Hang on.
Going to find. I just like questioning, like, where is she going? But she's always on me or somewhere near me.
Ruby, are you a juvenile? Are you still growing?
He's gonna translate everything.
I haven't stopped growing.
Why hasn't she stopped growing?
Okay, guys. So I think she's a young cleric that has not reached her full size.
Ruby, how big do you get? Do you even know that?
Well, at least this big. How big do you get?
That's a bit personal.
That was a bit personal, but I guess this is how big I get right now. I don't get any taller.
I could get bigger.
Hey, Ruby, have you ever met any other clerics like you?
What do you mean, like me?
Well, like, do you have any brothers or sisters? You know how Tifl Min and Rajul were brothers? They were siblings. Do you know if you have any siblings? Or parents?
The only thing I remember is I came out of an egg, and there were some humans who were looking at me, and then they put me in a wooden crate. And then I think that they put me on a boat for a long time, and then I met Connor.
So you're truly kind of freshly hatched, so to speak.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But it is weird. Every time we go through our little loops, she's still getting bigger.
Right, I haven't had to shave in what feels like 6 days.
But
Well, maybe you just don't grow a beard very well.
Lee sulks.
and this is cleric magic. This is something that's not very well understood, how it functions.
Yeah. I mean, that's maybe the understatement of the century. But I'd agree. I mean, it makes sense that of all of us, she would be immune to some of the effects of this curse or spell or blessing or whatever we're under.
Well, she is remembering it all, so.
Yeah. Do you think she's like Tifl Min? That she has a past life and she just needs to remember it?
Looks down at her. Do you think you're having that kind of issue?
I don't think so.
Well, how would she know?
That is true. That was a dumb question.
You're talking about her like she's not here.
Sorry, Ruby. It's strange to talk to you when you can't talk to me.
It's okay. I find it strange to talk to you too, but maybe for different reasons.
Totally blank face.
I think you're a creep.
Maybe we've all had past lives as different people.
Are we operating under the assumption that Connor is constantly telling us everything Ruby is saying?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying everything. Everything that
Okay.
she's saying, I am saying that. So I'm just kind of skipping the translation.
Thank goodness. That's a good default, and then you can just tell us if there's anything you don't want to share.
Do you think that if they had a past life and were born again, do you think that maybe, like, a cleric could die and they get born as, like, a human or, like, a butterfly or something?
I believe anything's possible.
I think it is more likely for it to happen to a cleric to be reborn into something else than it is for a person. I think this is interesting. I've never talked about this to a cleric. I'm sure that somebody has. I just haven't. So there's a lot of different theories about this. But the prevailing thought is, or was, I guess, that clerics can choose somewhat what their form is, and whether or not they retain their memories once they are reborn, once they reform from the ether. I don't know if it's up to them or if it's random chance, but
The longer this goes on, Connor's like looking more and more distracted. He's like, I don't understand.
Yeah. He's not even looking at you. He's just looking right at Ruby.
He has not thought this far ahead.
So I mean, you might have chosen to become a snake for some reason, and maybe just don't remember why, or maybe didn't want to remember why. I think there is a certain power in being able to start fresh.
Ruby cocks her head to one side, thinks about this, and then she looks at Aila and says, I bet in your past life you were some sort of great hero.
You know, Miss Ruby, in the culture I was raised in and in the monastery I was trained in, we were taught to believe that all things are part of the greater tapestry, if you will, that everything is a thread in that tapestry, and that it's all woven together to create what we live in. And then when something ends, whether it be a cleric or a human or an animal or a plant, that the life force of that being re-enters the tapestry, goes back to the source, and it comes back. We don't know how. It may come back as another human being, may come back as a plant. We also believe that the rocks and the ground around us are all part of this tapestry as well. So that when they're destroyed or eventually, turn to dust or dry, water, how it dries out, that all that returns.
I don't like the idea of being a plant at some point.
Connor, I see you as a Cabo.
Whoa.
No, I see myself as Connor. That's what I am.
I think you were a Cabo in a past life.
I just think of you as another snake.
I'm another snake? Why am I a snake?
You're like me. We're snakes.
Looks down at himself, 2 legs. Thanks, but okay. He's just not gonna question. He's just like, okay, fine. I can't say no to her. I can't say no to her.
Nor should you. Aila, were you taught that clerics are part of the natural order, that clerics are just... You treat them so differently from how I'm expected to. And I'm wondering if the story of what Tifl Min and Rajul did changes that at all for you. I mean, they literally unmade all life besides clerics. That doesn't fit in with anything else. I mean, it's divine.
But those lives then, or the energy, if you will, of those lives were woven back into the tapestry. It's a cycle.
I suppose. I think you would... I don't know. It concerns me a little. Sometimes we meet... Well, I guess we haven't met very many, but the couple clerics we've met so far since we've been on this trip, it doesn't really feel like you treat them with a degree of respect that I'm used to.
To me, they're another being. They have different capacities in this world than what humans do, but that doesn't change. I think they deserve just as much respect as as the spiders that we ran into crossing the desert.
Oh yeah, we respected the hell out of them, huh?
Yeah, they attacked us a little bit. And their life force, think about it, their life force is returned to the ether, and it will become another part of the tapestry.
If you say so.
I have a question before we go. Do you think that if you were at the helm of a boat and 3 people were in the water ahead of you, and you could turn the boat out of the way, but then you would hit one person, do you think it's the right thing to turn the boat? Like, do you think that that would, like, make you guilty? Because I don't think... let's assume that, like, you didn't put the boat on this course. It's just you came to the helm and it was on this course. So it's not your fault if you hit those 3 people. But if you turn the boat and hit the one person, that is your fault.
I mean,
I would hit the one person. Action through inaction.
right, I think it would be your fault. You would be at fault for hitting the one person, but you would also be at fault for not hitting the 3 people. So, I mean, the better thing to do, just logistically, is hit the one person, if that's the only choice.
I would agree with that statement.
Where's that coming from?
Just been thinking about... I've had a lot to think about these past few days. You guys haven't been talking to me very much.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I apologize.
I apologize. There's a lot of things been happening.
Yeah, well, I will make attempts to bring you back into the conversation. It seems this is going to get a lot harder if you get bigger, because it seems like you were the reason that Connor was targeted the first time through. And I'm still worried about that.
What?
How was there an assassin
You're right.
in this village?
I'm responsible.
No, your existence is responsible. You don't have any personal responsibility.
Connor.
He looks over to Kato. He's just like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I forgot about that.
Well, Ruby, our people have laws, and Connor, from their perspective, took their property and now want to assassinate him for it, I guess.
By saving me.
For saving you, yes.
Huh?
Or, taking you in.
Then, Connor, we've already bonded, but I owe you a life debt. I promise, from this day forth, I will do everything in my power to protect you.
I appreciate that. But you don't have to be that forefront, okay? It's fine. I really didn't think you deserved to be in a cage. That's how it all kind of started. Well, I lied. That's a lie, though. I was really trying to work out for myself. I'm sorry.
Regardless, I won't let it happen to you again.
He did try to sell you. He mumbles to himself.
Wait, what?
I looked at Kato. I'm like, shut up.
No, nothing. Sorry. It was a touching moment. I was just getting choked up.
Looks over to he's just like, his hands are just like, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry.
All right, are we jumping headfirst into this oasis?
I just want to grab those pendants. They could be worth something.
Yeah, there's no obstacles in the pyramid anymore, so you grab all the things that you found inside, and you have them now.
Wow, that was fast, Lee.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I mean, we know where everything was. Well, I'm satisfied. I guess let's try it out. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going. It's a little nervousness.
So what are you guys doing?
So I think, Connor, you have the gloves. I think you're driving this boat.
Okay, I don't know how to do this, but I'll try. Just tries to figure out his arm, trying to wave. How do I do?
Okay. As you wave your arms, the water pulses with light.
I think it's working. I think.
Do you have to touch it?
Do we all get in first, and then Connor gets in?
Yeah, should we all stand in the water together?
Guess I touch it. I put my hand in.
Connor, as you place your hand in the water, you see 2 arrows light up beneath the surface. One pointing upward and one pointing downward.
Up and down? not like north and south?
One is pointing upward and one is pointing downward, toward the sky and toward the ground.
What?
I like twist my arms in the water to see if they.
You feel friction as you pass over them. 3 arrows pointing up, 3 arrows pointing down. As you circle the water, it seems like they're on some objects that are within the water that are roughly pillar-shaped. So as you circle them, you see different arrows on different sides of those pillars.
Okay, cool. So they're, I mean, I would imagine, you know, if we're seeing a pillar in the water or something, it's like however deep the oasis is, right? So like a 10-foot pillar, there's 3 arrows on it, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And there's only up and down?
One pillar has up arrows and the other has down arrows.
Wow.
Let's just go up.
Let's go up. I like up.
That sounds more interesting.
Well, let's go up. Does Ruby have an opinion?
I'm with you, fellas.
Okay.
Well, if we all go up into the sky and fall, at least we'll die on impact.
Yeah, that was a real concern I had.
Yeah. So at this point, Aila just walks over, starts getting in the water, heading towards the up arrows.
I am also wading in and going towards it.
Yeah, Lee peels his bag off and like holds it up above his head and starts wading into the water. Like, Connor, maybe try like lifting one hand?
I do that.
Are you doing that over the up arrow or what?
Yeah,
what?
over the up arrow.
So as you do that, a projection of a map appears over the oasis. It's transparent. It's almost like what us in the real world would recognize as a hologram. And it zooms in on the Cinco Meda Delta area. You see a number of dim lights across the region and a single bright light that would be... You're proficient with navigation, so I'll give you a pretty good guess. About 50 miles north of where you are currently, still within the quiet desert. Northwestish. As you lifted your hand, a line has appeared, originating on the spot where you are currently on that map. And as you move your hand, the line extends to wherever your hand is pointing.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait. The goggles. Puts them down.
You are straight up playing a VR game right now.
Okay.
Connor has a headset and gloves.
As you pull the goggles down, it comes up with a quick description of the oasis, and it says, Telolocation interface. Connect transmit beacon to receive beacon to initiate telolocation process.
He's like, I have no idea what they just said, but okay. Tele beacon, do you guys understand this? I'm saying.
So, if one is up and one is down, maybe it's like receiving and going, like a mail system?
Maybe. I point down. I see what happens. I go down.
So you're putting your hand over the down pillar?
Yeah, I'm saying what happens down now.
The map comes up, and again, there's a bunch of grayed out dots on it. There are no lit up ones. The one that was lit up on the other map is grayed out on this one.
Connor, what if you put one hand over the arrows and the other hand points to where the bright spot on the map?
Okay, I'll try that. I go up again, use the other hand to kind of like, maybe I can connect this?
So as you point toward the bright spot on the map, you feel a small pulse in your glove, and the line snaps to it. And then a dialog box comes up and says, confirm travel initiation.
Wait, do we know where we're going?
To the Delta.
Nadim mentioned a couple villages. Maybe... Does it have names on there or something?
I don't know, and also do we...
Waleed shouts from the opposite side of the oasis, hey, what are y'all doing?
Waleed, come over here!
Are you seeing this?
What the hell?
Waleed! Hang on. Lee wades over to Waleed. Hang on.
What are you guys doing?
It's a long story.
Listen. Okay. 2 things. Hang on. Are Tifl Min and Rajul just out here by the Oasis sitting under a tree? Because, like, there's not a lot of other trees.
Yeah, I think so.
They're just watching us.
I think so. I think they have like kind of made themselves a bit scarce. They don't want Waleed to know that they're here, so they're, it's not a tiny oasis. It's big enough that you could go to the other side and someone wouldn't see you.
Okay, I was curious. I was wondering how big this whole situation was. Because, like, it would be extremely funny if Waleed saw us go in, saw those two heard the klaxon, saw the red lights, saw those two come out, and then we come out a minute later and we just start fucking with the Oasis. Okay. Waleed, okay. First of all, do you know anything about the villages around the Delta? Do you see this? Do you see the map?
That's still in the desert. I don't think that there's a village up there, unless there's one I don't know about.
Oh, okay.
Closest one to there would be, I think Maruk El Fodder.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Do you know where that is? Do you know where it would be on this?
Well, it'd be a bit further north of that.
Okay. There's probably not like a distance reading or anything on this. Okay,
I'm also not like much of a map guy, to be honest. I usually let my captain handle all the navigation, Tory sort of
that's
things.
fine.
Aren't you literally our navigator?
Well, I know I don't use maps. I know how to get.
I guess you're more of a tour guide.
Okay, bud.
Well, that seems offensive.
Wow, that's a little mean.
Oh no, thank you. Okay, thanks for being our guide. I appreciate you. I'm gonna shut up now.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, man.
Waleed, we appreciate all you've done. Can you take the Cabos back to Nadim?
Sure, but he's gonna be pissed. I guess I don't care that much, but yeah, he is gonna be pissed. I should be pissed too because you guys aren't paying me. But honestly, like I've seen so much cool stuff because of you guys. I don't even care.
I thought part of our brokerage with Nadim was to pay. It was 2 gold to get a guide. Is he not giving you that?
Oh, you already paid him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll give me my money when I get back then.
Yeah, we paid a deposit, and bringing the Cabos back will give you some gold.
Oh, you don't have to pay him a deposit if you don't want. Like, that's not like a necessary thing. Did he try to spring that on you? Because that's not normal.
Yes.
Lee again turns to Kato.
He sprung that on us.
With a vile look on his face.
Well, that's good to know, though, because if I got back and I didn't know that, he probably would try not to pay me, so.
Wow, what a dick.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can explain to him that it was that you met Tifl Min Altiyn, and that it was a sacred mission, and if he doesn't believe you, give us a week, we'll be back, because we still have to pay off the rest of the debt. But please take the Cabos back. We appreciate all you have done. Thank you for your information on this map.
Waleed, when you take these back, remind Trader Nadim that he gave us a 4 gold deposit, and I plan to collect that. If you could hold on to it for us, I would appreciate that.
Sure. I don't know if he'll give it to me. I don't know. I'll do what I can for you.
I'll write a note real quick. I quickly scribble. Give Waleed the 4 gold we owe you, Kato, and then hand it to him. I owe you.
Can I see that?
Here you go. I hand it to Lee. You owe I.
Yeah, never mind. I was actually just going to write fuck you Nadim on it, but I don't think that would go over very well.
He wouldn't like that.
No, I'm good. Here.
Okay, what are you guys doing? What is this?
Yeah, you know what? We're probably all going to die anyway.
What?
This is it's like a portal.
Oh. A what?
It's like a transportation system.
Like an auto?
Like an auto, but instantaneous.
Good luck with that. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's okay.
How do we know that the version of us that come out of the other side are the same version and not a completely replaced version?
We don't know.
Ruby's head perks up so high.
Connor, can you do something?
Connor hears that and he's like, his hands are back up. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to die.
No!
We may die!
Connor, activate it!
Well, hey, if I'm going to make it back with the Cabos, I got to go right now. So, bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye,
Be
Waleed.
safe.
Thank you.
Good luck. You'll get there faster if you alternate Cabos. See ya.
I'm glad you guys didn't die in there, by the way. Later.
Thank you.
You too, bud.
He's so nice.
I did die in there.
Are we going to do this or not? Let's go.
Let's go.
He's like regretting his decision.
Look, do you want me to take the gloves? I can take the gloves.
I'll do this, I guess.
All right.
Just
I'm giving this one to you, buddy.
okay. It kind of goes up more on the map to see if there is more besides the one.
So you're like raising your hand to the top of the map to see if it'll scroll.
Yeah.
It does scroll for like a few inches and then stops.
I guess that's the only point of interest we can go to. I kind of accept whatever how I feel would be logical to like accept.
You make a little OK symbol with your hand.
I make an OK symbol with a hand.
There's a little button for you to hover to point at, I think.
I hover and like touch it and put my hand.
This is an easy button.
It immediately begins to whirl with energy, this hologram thing, and spins faster and faster and faster until a rift begins to open at the center, a little tear in the universe through which you can see a blue tunnel.
Dun, 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 dun.
Aila looks at it and says, okay, guys, and just turns and walks into the tunnel.
You're just gonna...
I'm going too. I'm tired of talking.
Aila steps into the tunnel and shoots off in the distance at incredible speed.
I have a question. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on if I have control of myself in the tunnel, but can I, while I'm being launched across the fabric of reality, keep an eye on the She-Enter and see if there's an amount of time where it, like kind of tell where I'm going in orientation to where it was pointing before?
That's extremely slick.
Very cool, very cool. You step into the tunnel and the She-Enter goes fucking crazy, pointing every which direction.
All right, that was theory number 2. Okay,
Like a compass in the nether.
narratively much simpler. Build a bed.
We're gonna break our necks. She steps in.
All right. Lee, everyone else has stepped into the portal.
So it's still open even after Connor goes.
Yep.
Okay, that's what they said it would be like. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, Lee wades in.
Yep. You well, it's at the edge of the water, so you don't have to wade in. You just step into it.
Oh, we all got wet for nothing.
You all are flying. It feels like you're moving at an incredible speed, but visually, it's moving by very slowly. You see other tunnels off in the distance. Nothing moving through them. And within moments, you reach the other end of the tunnel, and sort of like an escalator, there's a bit of a momentum shift as you suddenly need to step onto solid land. Aila, you're the first. Give me a dexterity saving throw to see whether you get out of the way of the other people rocketing in behind you.
Oh, I'm out of the way, I'm sure. That is a 23.
23. Yep, you gracefully step out onto the other side, and
Step aside.
the others follow behind you. You all, your senses are immediately overwhelmed by new sensations. The coolness of moist air forms condensation on your hot skin. The vegetal smell of plants, the acidic sting of citrus, and below it all, the distant echoes of turbulent winds. Steep canyon walls of red stone to the north and south jut sharply upward, over 1,000 feet high, so high you have to crane your necks to see the tops. A few hundred feet of valley extends between them, with a shallow decline from either cliff face descending to a winding river in the middle. A sandstorm whirls on all sides, save for a dome of sacred stillness which encapsulates this haven canyon, leaving you in a place of serenity surrounded by turmoil. The river in the middle of the valley is about 20 feet across at its narrowest, and 40 feet at its widest, and seems to be mostly ankle deep, though in some parts you cannot see below the murky surface of water. It comes from the east, rounding beyond the cliffs where you cannot see, and then to the west, the river disappears into a wall of wind and sand. The valley is lush with dense vegetation. While many of the plants here are shrubs, grasses, short trees, and moss, there's a remarkable wealth of crops as well. Citrus fruits, gourds, leafy greens, lentils, and wheat grow here, attracting vast amounts of local wildlife. On a rocky outcropping under the southern cliff rest 5 small white tents. And Lee, as you are the last one to step out of the portal, it zoop, closes up behind you.
Whoa.
You guys okay?
Did you see that? That thing almost took my cloak off.
I'm glad I didn't see it take your cloak off.
Hey.
Connor, you all right?
He's like breathing heavily. That was an experience. Looks like Ruby, are you okay?
Yeah, if I'm still me. I'm not clear on that. Am I still me?
I hope we are. Well, if we died, I think the day would reset. So, I'm gonna take that we are.
Unless the original me's day is resetting right now.
Huh.
Well, technically, he's thinking to himself, like, technically did, like, she go first, though? So she died. We all would have gone to seeing black before we all stepped through.
Yeah. So I must be the original me, and you must be the original you. It's settled.
I'm gonna go on that. Let's go with that.
Kato, you look like the original you.
That was a hell of a thing. He sits down on the ground.
Yo, hang on. I was going to ask this because it may become pertinent later with 2 of us being like ship crew members. Wouldn't it be funny if we made a constitution check right now to see if I got like seasick or something?
Yeah. Do it.
I kind of want to.
Yeah.
Hopefully it never comes up again.
Only Lee.
Yeah, just me. Nobody else. And I don't think I have any constitution. Yeah, I got fucking nothing for this. It's 50-50. I got a nat 1.
Nat 1.
Deserved. You asked for it, literally.
You asked for this.
Yep. This is gonna be a problem later.
Oh my gosh, Lee, you look awful.
No, I feel oh.
You begin puking into the murky water. Great.
Oh man.
This is the second time Lee has puked in this podcast.
Lee's the pukey kid at summer camp.
Yeah. Everybody else gets cool nicknames, and I get the pukey kid. Yeah, Lee crawls on all 4s out of the water and lies on his back and just like closes his eyes. Like, guys, I don't think that's good for the body.
Oh, I feel wonderful.
What?
I have to say, it was kind of rejuvenating.
You do not have sea legs, do you?
What? I have normal legs.
Normal legs. You got like elbows, Kato.
I don't have legs at all.
We came out on this side into the water.
You are on the shoreline, the southern shoreline of the river.
Oh, okay. Lee is lying on his back. He's like, we didn't even have to get in the water. I'm wet and ill.
The worst combination.
Kato extends his hand to help Lee up.
Lee opens his eyes and it looks like they're moving of their own accord. Like he can't focus on anything.
You should probably eat something there, bud. That might help.
Yeah. Now I wish I had prestidigitation so I could just dry things pretty quickly.
Kato fishes around in one of his pockets and pulls out a little button, and he hands it to him and says, "Here, suck on this."
What?
It'll get the saliva glands going.
Okay. Lee does that.
Something to distract you.
This is a beautiful place. Look at everything around us.
Yeah, if you want something to eat, there is not going to be any struggle to find something here.
I just walk over to a tree and pick the first fruit I find. Guys, look, this is a lemon. It smells great. I don't think I'm going to eat this one, though. Have you ever had a lemon before?
Are lemons good for this?
Um, yeah, no. I'm going to walk over and see if I can find something else. I'll look around for other fruits things.
This is the fruit episode.
Hey, be careful that you don't know what's around here.
Yeah, no need for a survival check. There's plenty of food to be had. You find dates and wheat and all sorts of things that you can eat right now. And it's enough food to get you stuffed.
Lee very slowly sits up and just waits for the world to stop spinning. It's like, did you guys see tents?
Yeah, so Aila's talking with a mouthful of food. Geez, these things are really good. I haven't had a date in ages. You want to go talk to the tent people? What do you think?
I don't know.
I might as well check it out.
You guys heading
Why
that
am
way?
I sucking on a button?
It felt like something a sailor would do to distract themselves from seasickness is take a button off of their shirt and suck on it because it's supposed to also like fend off dehydration.
That's very cool. I like that. Oh, that's a good little like piece of character work. I mean, I think it's working, but I feel a little infantile.
Give me a Constitution check with advantage.
Man, can you imagine? 13? 13.
Yeah, you feel better.
See, I told you.
It's very strange that worked.
It is.
Here, try a couple of dates. I'm going to toss him some dates.
I don't know if I can eat anything yet.
Well,
I'll take
put them
one.
in your pocket. Save them for later.
Yeah, he just pockets them.
Same thing. I just shove them in. Some in a bag. They're going to keep for a while.
Give me a date. I want one. I'm hungry.
Connor, they're literally all over.
He just grabs and
Look,
eats one.
Connor, turn around. You see that tree right behind you?
Oh.
Like, this
There we
is
go.
like Willy Wonka chocolate factory levels of like, just reach out and there's food.
Oh, so much food.
Oh my gosh. Has this been farmed?
I think we should go talk to the tent people. And I bet we find out.
Lee, give me a perception check. DC 10.
This is not my strong suit. 13. What the hell?
No, there's no sign of human intervention here, other than those tents.
Wow. All right, cool.
Can I do a little investigation check and see if there's any clerics around here?
Yeah, give me one. We're gonna call that DC 20.
19.
Oh,
Dang.
Wait, I was gonna say, who has the best perception check?
Yeah. No, I have insight against clerics, but I don't know that counts.
you examine this little river valley that you're in, and with this much plant life and animal life, there's a good chance that you'll find some clerics here. But as to what they are, where they are, you don't really have any lead at the moment.
Nobody inside
Inside what?
the tent.
Oh, they're up on a cliff.
Yeah, you guys have not gone to the tents yet.
Oh, okay.
They're about 100
Yes, sir.
feet south of you, if I remember correctly.
Got it. Well, I'm going to go check on the tents.
Let's do it. Hey, Ruby, do you detect any clerics around?
Connor, give me a perception check.
Okay.
DC 20.
I'm going to cast on myself my level 2 spell, and it's enhanced ability. I'm going to use Owl's Wisdom as the clarification, and what it does is I have a concentration for up to an hour. I get advantage on all the wisdom checks.
Nice. Do it.
Just to be sure here, and I'm not trying to stop you because I know that you have the material for this. I have enhance ability as well, and it's one of my Thaic spells, and it requires fur or a feather from a beast. So what does it look like when you do that?
Sure.
He's got feathers all over his shirt, doesn't he?
Right. I'm just wondering what it looks like. If it does it just burn away in your hand or something?
He swallows it.
That's so good. That's so good, dude. I love that.
So basically, like, I'm imagining every time he picks, like, one of them, he has to have something that correlates to that. So if it's, like, bear or bull or, like, he needs to eat, like...
Now, don't make that canon because I don't know where to get, like, cat's fur right now.
Well, it'll be something similar, like...
He's a different caster than you, you know. He can
That's
have
true.
different, you know, rules about how he does it.
And I just started casting. This is not my fault. This is Ruby's fault, okay?
That's really funny. I like that so much.
I just get, like, the inhale, like, maybe this will work? He just pulls out, like, one of his feathers out of his coat, because it's just a ton of them. He's like, who doesn't gonna eat this? He eats it, and it's a feather. and like, my mind goes to, like, an owl. So if it's the eagle, I can do the same thing, but I'm assuming, like, if it's, like a bear or a bull, he's just gonna, like, bite himself, like, in a little blood. Because it's like an animal.
So yeah, you eat this owl feather in front of everyone, and then immediately your vision sharpens. You've got like 10, 20 vision or whatever. Like it's you're seeing like spiders on the far end of the canyon wall.
Yeah, so I think it's a wisdom check. So that includes animal handling, insight, survival, perception, medicine, and a standard wisdom saving throw.
Nice. So give me a perception check.
Double twos.
Man,
Double twos.
that's rough.
Double twos. I can't.
You're like, I can see everything now,
I see nothing.
but I don't see.
I see too much.
This is the first time. No, I can explain this. So this is the first time he's using it, so he's just like, I have to. He can't focus anything because everything's coming at him at once. He's like,
just overwhelmed by information.
Too much information. Too much information. He like closes his eyes for a moment, like the hands over. It's like, it's too much. I'm hearing too much. Okay, nothing. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything.
Lee, like, excitedly pats you on the arm. He's like, hey, I know what that is. I know what you just did. How did you do that?
Yeah, I just learned it, okay? I don't know how I learned it, but I learned it.
No, mine's the same way. I used that back at the estate to help me climb the rope. Although I did something different. Your eyes look really weird right now.
They're like the shape of like owls. They're animal eyes now.
So how did you know what to do?
It just seemed right.
Right? No, I've been getting this calling lately to find molasses, and I don't know why. I also need rocks. I need like a flat, thin rock. I need like shale.
Give me an intelligence check, DC 10, right now, Lee.
Oh my god, I got a nat 1 again.
Nat 1. You're not sure where in this river valley you might find a flat rock. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all right. But it's cool. I mean, Aila, yours is like this too, right? Do you have to... It's not all of them. It's not every piece of magic. It's not all the Thaic stuff that requires something, but some of the more powerful spells, they ask something of you.
Yeah. I have my amulet. Fuels a lot of mine.
Yeah, my drum seems to fuel most of mine, but every once in a while, there's one I need something for, and that one, the animal spell that Connor just cast, very handy.
I just carve shit into my hammer, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Then I get mad.
Your stuff is weird.
Yeah, your stuff is weird, Kato. I won't lie. I mean, it's interesting. It's cool. I'd love to learn more about it, but it's strange.
Can we go over those tents now? I feel like...
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We start trekking.
Proceeds to walk over the tents, regardless who's following him.
Yeah, I'm already walking over too.
So you all... It's thick brush, so it takes you a little time. It takes you a bit of time to get back there. Lots of difficult terrain between where you are and that outcropping. But after I guess I don't have a good time estimate on what that would take, but it takes you a good little trek to get out there. And you're breathing heavy by the time you get to the rocky outcropping. You guys see from a distance 5 tents, and at the center, you see 2 people sitting 15 feet from a cooking fire. You see an older man with a gray turban and a brushy white mustache. And he seems to be staring into the middle distance, blank-faced. A medium-sized round iron shield with a gold design depicting the river Sincomeda is tied to his back, and his hands grip an axe with an edge in the shape of a fan, its head pointed directly upward instead of parallel to the hilt. To the haft, I guess, on an axe. Beside him, a woman with shoulder-length black hair drawn into a ponytail is carving designs into a staff resting on her lap. On one end of the staff, you can see a large length of braided rope tied around a divot in the wood. The remaining length bears, well, you can't see from this distance.
I don't really want to sneak up on them, so I turn to the group and I say, should we, shout ahead? I don't know if these people are our friends or not, but I don't have a reason to assume otherwise.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be able to hear us over the sound of this storm, probably, so I'd say we shout ahead. I mean, I am terrified to say what's the worst that could happen.
Let's get somewhere where we can defend ourselves first in case they decide to be angry, but a little bit of ways from them so that we still are close enough that they can hear us. How's that?
Sure. They have the high ground in the immediate area. There's definitely rocks and trees you could put yourself behind. As far as advantageous positions, they've got it? ?
Are there any other signs of people leaving or entering the camp? There are 5 tents here, but only 2 people, so I'm wondering if maybe the remainder of their party has gone somewhere or they're inside their tents. Is anybody tending the cooking fire?
Give me a survival check with disadvantage because you're trying to do it from a distance without getting close enough, really very close to their camp.
That is a 8.
An 8? The cooking fire is active. You see footprints around here, but looking at them, it's hard to tell how many people are doing what.
I'm going to shout. Anybody concerned with that?
Nope.
Go for it.
Oh, there!
The 2 people immediately stand to their feet, grabbing their weapons, and the older man shouts and says, "Hey, who goes there?"
We don't mean any harm.
I'm sorry. He puts his weapon down. He turns to the woman, says something quietly to her, and says, Come here. You're okay. Didn't expect to see other people here."
Where's the rest of your party? I say as I approach slowly.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Oof. 7.
7. You don't notice anything. He looks to the woman beside him and back to you and says, we're all still here. The captain and sergeant are in the tent behind me. You should probably actually go talk to him. I would recommend it. And we had a 5th, but not anymore. The captain can tell you about that.
I'm sorry to hear it if it was under bad circumstances. Are you traitors?
That we are.
Interesting. Do you need any help? Or should I talk to the captain?
We probably could use some help. Yeah, you should talk to the captain.
My name is Kato, and I introduce the rest of the party too.
Nice to meet you. My name's, people call me Old Hassan. This here is Zaya. And the dark-haired woman nods at you.
What's the captain's name?
Captain Ali. Have you guys had anything to eat? We've got some stewed luffa, if you're hungry.
I think we're all probably pretty good.
There's a lot of fruits over there.
He just shakes his head, eating the fruit in his hand.
Yeah, this valley, it's all safe as far as I've found. Well, you should really talk to the captain. He'll be able to tell you what's going on here.
Is the tent like big enough for us to go in, or?
Yeah, they're pretty sizable tents. They're not huge. You imagine that by the time you get 4 of you inside the tent with 2 other people, it'll be a bit cramped, but it won't be like a clown car or anything.
Where's Ruby?
She's hanging on my arm right now. Just out.
It's cool snake, man.
Thanks. My name's Ruby.
Beautiful snake.
Thank you.
Does anyone want to give me a perception check?
Yeah, I would like
sure.
to.
Sure, I'll do my
yeah.
perception check with advantage.
It's a 24.
I got a 5.
24. Anyone beat a 24?
No, I did not beat a 24.
Not even close.
I got a 15.
I got 14.
All right, Aila, you are the first person to put together. These are very well-equipped traders. All of the stuff that they have looks new, looks nice, looks expensive. It's really, really high quality shit that they've got on them.
I'm gonna turn and look to my group, and especially Kato and guys, and just give him a look and just kind of some sort of a hand signal just to kind of tell him to ease it.
Is the captain going to come out?
He and Sergeant Lama are talking over the plan right now. I could definitely
Surely they can hear us, right?
Yeah, I can let me ask them to come out. He walks back to the tent and seems to discuss something for a moment, and after a few seconds,
before he comes back, I would kind of like to, well, I look to Aila and sort of raise my eyebrows.
Yes, and I'm gonna look at Connor, and I'm gonna kind of point to my arm like Ruby, and just kind of like try to indicate that he needs to tuck her away if she can.
Awfully well-equipped traders.
Something's not right here.
We'll be fine.
does anyone want to give me insight?
Leah's going to give Kato Bardic.
Thanks. Was that it?
My Bardics are now D8s.
Wow, big boy.
I'll do an insight check.
You have 10 minutes.
I'll do an
Thank
insight
you.
check. Wow, these
What's that?
dice are these dice are going to jail.
I'm going to use it.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, actually, okay, all right.
Dirty 20. Okay.
I'm not going to use it.
You don't get the sense, Aila, that they mean you any harm. And you don't get the sense that they're lying about being traitors either.
It's just something a little, they're, like you said, really well prepared for as traders. I don't sense that they are going to hurt us right now, but something's different than the traders we've ran into before.
No, guys.
I look at should I send Ruby away? Do you think I need to do that?
I mean, we're so far from wherever that assassin could be. I think Ruby's fine.
You can do that in an emergency. I assume the captain's coming out, and we probably don't have that much more time to talk before he reaches us.
Guys, we were told that traders in Nocturne are always well armed and well equipped, and that this lines up perfectly with our experience because the one group of traders we ran into had much better armor and equipment than we did.
Mm.
I think we're fine. Maybe they're from a wealthier family, right? It wasn't. What is it? Nadim is from the House of Philia, a branch of the House of Love. Maybe they're from another house.
I wish I had money. I don't.
I think we should assume good intentions with caution.
Mm. I turn towards the captain as he approaches. I say, "You must be Captain Ali."
So 2 people emerge from the tent. First, you see a short, stocky woman, head fully shaved, who eyes you all suspiciously. She has a lance under her arm, and she's kind of leaning on it. And then behind her, a tall, broad-shouldered man in lamellar armor bends his head under the mouth of the tent to step out and seems to look you all up and down curiously, but he is not upset like the woman is. He's got a steel blade in the shape of a question mark on his hip. He walks up and says, hello there. Well, you all didn't happen to bring a baby cleric with you, did you?
What?
A what?
Yeah, it's too much to hope for. I'm Captain Ali. It's good to meet you. Hassan has told me that you all are Aila, and then Kato, Connor, Lee. Which one's which?
Connor.
I'm Lee. A baby cleric?
Yeah.
They have those?
Well,
Lee elbows you.
listen, are you guys hungry? This is going to take a little while.
No, we're fine.
We're happy to set up near here, but we've got rations.
Sure, I understand if you're cautious about, whatever you want to be cautious about. I would be too. I just want to extend a welcome. You all are free to join us up here, sit with us, eat with us, whatever you like.
Thank you.
Can I dry my clothes by your fire?
Yes, absolutely.
They're covered in vomit.
Okay, well, yeah. Lee takes his pants off.
We had to wash them earlier.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Did your party make this protective bubble around the valley? We're not from around here.
No, I have an intuition, but do you guys want to settle in before we get into this? Like I said, it will be a long discussion.
Yeah, let's settle in.
That's fine.
I toss my bedroll down onto the ground and just sit on it and kind of pull out some fruit that we picked from the nearby plants.
They've got a few nice patterned rugs spread out on the ground here, so there's room for you guys to sit. It's a little tight, so it is a good idea to lay out a bedroll or two, something like that. Yeah, so as you all gather around, they offer lufa soup to everyone who wants it. Old Hassan, Captain Ali, and Zaya all take seats here on the rugs. Obviously, they're not sitting next to the fire. Even though it's very cool in this valley, it's still way too damn hot to be sitting next to a fire. And Lama is still standing, leaning on her spear, eyeing you all suspiciously.
Beautiful spear you have.
Thanks, it's new. It's a lot nicer than my old one.
Doesn't Aila's staff have some carvings too?
Kato, do you want to give me a perception check? I guess, actually, give me an arcana check.
Ooh. 11.
11. First off, they don't bear a resemblance to the carvings on your hammer. You have runes carved on your hammer. She's carving animals into her staff. You try to assess whether they're magical in any way, and you can't really come to a conclusion. I mean, chances are most carvings are not magical, but you're not sure.
It is a pretty mysterious looking staff, so I'm leaning towards the arcane.
Zaya stops carving her staff, looks up, sees you watching her, and gives you a death glare, and then looks back to her staff and continues carving.
I turn away. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so intimate.
Old Hassan leans over and he's like, don't take it personally. She means well.
Does the coldness of your companions have something to do with the loss of your fifth?
Yes. Well, Captain, do you want to tell them? And Ollie nods his head and says, well, the 5 of us set off 7 days ago. We were instructed by our company, House Veros, to travel through the desert on a sand sloop. And as he says that, Lama mutters under her breath, "Damned infernal machine." And he says, It's basically a boat that can travel over sand, but it broke down in the desert. Well, it started breaking down anyway. So I knew if we broke down out there in that desert, it would be the death of us. And the myths I'd heard were that in this sandstorm, there was an oasis hidden that was a hidden valley of food, basically. So we went for it and crash landed on the rocks outside. When we climbed out of the wreckage, 2 clerics were there. And one was in the shape of a jackal, and the other an ibis bird. Both with large eyes, unnaturally large. They told us that we were not the first humans who had been here recently, and that the jackal was known to humans as the puzzling one, and the ibis was known as the schemer. They didn't seem to think that meant anything negative about them. I'm not sure. But that the humans who had been here recently had kidnapped their child. So they haven't told us much beyond that, but they did say we're not allowed to leave until the other humans come back and bring back their child. And I think they think that the other humans know about this and are aware that this is going to be the bargain. I don't think that they've done anything to communicate that back.
Damn.
So, as I said, we've been here for 7 days. Last night, Lama, do you want to take this? Lama steps forward. Yeah. Last night, one of our crew, young Hassan was his name, disappeared. I think the clerics took him. She looks over at Ali with a pointed look, and he looks in her direction but does not make eye contact with her, and he says, "We don't know that. He might have run off or something." And Lama says, "Those clerics are tricky, you know that." And Ali says, we would have heard a scuffle, wouldn't we? We would have heard a scuffle. And Lama says, "No, they could have done something. They're magical."
Excuse me.
Yeah? Lama speaks up.
Did they describe what their child looks like?
No, they didn't seem very interested in talking to us anymore. They just want it fixed.
Okay. And you don't know anything about another group passing through this area? You have no...
Not a clue.
Well, damn. Where are we? Like, in relation to the next civilized town?
We're, by my estimation, a good day or 2 away from Maruk El Fadar.
Is there any way out of here, or you guys just been trapped here?
Ali begins to speak again. Well, we could try to cross the desert. We certainly have plenty of food and water to make that happen now. But as you can see, there's a sandstorm surrounding us on all sides that was at least here when my father's father was a child. Perhaps even longer.
I looked down at my gloves and looked back where we came from. I may have a way to get you guys out.
Lee wants to try to cover Connor's mouth.
I may...
Can you give us a moment?
Sure, I was just going to say the other thing that to consider is that the clerics have said if we try to leave, they will hunt us down and kill us.
So how are we supposed to solve the problem from in here?
Well, they think they took the child. I mean... Oh, man.
Well, so I am hopeful that because if humans have been here recently, and they were very certain that we were humans as soon as we appeared, then maybe there will be more humans again soon, and they might be able to actually help. I haven't felt. He begins to look at Lama. She immediately looks to him sharply, and he turns his vision to the ground. Well, anyway, I hope that some humans come along and save us. Does anyone want to give me an insight check?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if I could maybe do that.
This one's a DC 15.
I'll do an insight check.
Connor, that's a wisdom.
That's a wisdom.
That is a wisdom. I get advantage. Just kidding on these advantages.
I got a 19 plus 2 for 21.
Yeah, mine wasn't very good that time. I got a little 13.
I got a 21 out of wedlock.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Connor, on a nat 20, it's obvious, I think, to everyone who got above a 15, which was that all of you?
Except for Aila, I think.
I had a 13.
Okay. Well, anyway, to everyone who got above a 15, it's obvious Lama is winning him over. Connor, you don't think that she was winning him over until young Hassan went missing.
Huh.
Winning him over as in...
Winning him over as in she wants to leave. Clerics be damned.
Mm-hmm.
And Ali, up until recently, was pretty certain he was going to just wait, at least for a while.
Okay.
Now people are missing.
Do you mind if we discuss amongst ourselves, Captain?
Yeah, if you guys need some time to yourself, that's fine.
I do have one question. No offense. I know we just made each other. I have to ask, though. You guys did not take the cleric, right? This is not, like, targeted specifically to you guys.
No, absolutely not.
I also look at the people around him when he says that to see if anyone, like looks away or gives me a weird vibe of, like, okay, maybe he didn't, but someone else did. 15.
Lama is stone-faced, but you're not sure if that's because she doesn't think it's true or just because she is pissed at Ali right now and wants him to do what she wants.
And how about the guy who went missing? Is he... Sorry if this is offensive, but do you think he has anything to do with this, personally?
No, absolutely not. We all arrived here at the same time, and immediately the clerics told us about this, and they said that the baby had gone missing days ahead of time.
Okay. I was just making sure. No offense, I just had to ask the question.
Of course, it's no problem.
I also have a potentially sensitive question. What was your original instruction? What was your mission beyond just getting across the desert in the sand sloop?
I'm afraid that's sensitive information that we're not privileged to share.
I thought as much. Thank you. Can we huddle up?
Yeah,
Huddle.
Maybe we, go over here and kind of make our camp just kind of right here, near.
We're going to set up our camp.
Yeah, there's space up here on the outcropping for you guys to set up a camp as well.
Okay, we'll set up just kind of slightly off but near, very near.
As you all walk off, old Hassan just kind of looks at you all sadly, almost pleadingly, but doesn't say anything, and then turns back to his bowl of soup and eats.
Man, we're going to have to find that cleric baby, aren't we?
Okay. We need to keep watch tonight.
Yes.
That much is clear.
I'll take first watch. I'm
not persuaded that they didn't take the baby.
Really? Really?
I think they didn't.
Yeah, I believe them. I mean, I think they could lie just as much as anybody else, but did you see their faces?
She seemed pretty reticent, and it could just be that she doesn't trust us.
That she just lost a friend in the desert?
Right. I'm just keeping it in the back, maybe the front of our minds, that there's a potential other explanation. And if she wants to get out of here, she didn't have any leverage until the other one disappeared. Now, this is a snap judgment. I'm being a conspiracy theorist here, but I just want to keep that in mind.
All right.
I've got this far by being a little paranoid.
I respect it. You're one of us that haven't died yet, so yeah, I do have to take your
Well,
word.
it's pretty obvious when things start going wrong, people look to the captain to fix things, and he didn't fix anything, and things got worse.
Yeah, I can't say I agree with him that it's likely somebody else would come out here. If they know that a sandstorm has been raging here for decades, probably just easier and safer to go around.
I'm just surprised they didn't ask us how we got here yet.
Oh, I was gonna say they said they were expecting other humans to come through, though. So maybe they don't have a reason to be curious. Maybe humans travel past occasionally
Maybe.
or frequently.
I think if they ask, we can feed them a bunch of half-truths.
Yeah, it sounds like Kato has an idea on that.
Oh, it was kind of a snarky idea, but I was planning to, if they did ask, say that we were not at liberty to discuss that information.
I like it.
That works.
That being said, are we going to help out here?
Yeah.
I don't see what choice we have. I mean, either we take them through the Oasis, which, again, I'm not actually, I stopped you from saying something earlier, Connor, because it feels good to have a trump card, a secret of some kind, a way out that maybe even the clerics don't necessarily know about at the moment.
We could have sold it.
No, we're not getting rid of those things.
No, we could have sold them an escape plan.
You just mean the information?
Yeah, we could have sold them that and they got on free passage. We could have been the guy.
What if the clerics come after us because we helped them escape?
I think we're better knowledgeable than they are. We got Ruby. Yeah, Ruby, we got this?
Yeah, we got this.
Hey, how long have you had Ruby?
Couple weeks, honestly.
Oh.
Definitely before I met Kato. Well, yeah.
Before you met Kato?
And I kind of had to tell Kato that. That kind of happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, we met, the night we met is when she came back after Ruby tried to sell her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was under the impression you two had known each other for years.
No,
but so guys, you remember she's kind of grown recently, a lot recently. Even though it's not been long for us, do you think there's any chance?
No, she can't be she can't be their baby. I mean, we weren't even in Nocturne.
Are you sure? Ruby, do you recognize this place? Look down at her.
No, I've never seen any place like this. This is beautiful.
Where were you when you come out of your shell?
When? Well, it was,
it's puberty.
Yeah, it was hard to tell how much time passed while I was in the crate. But I don't think it was very long. Probably 2-3 months ago.
So you were in the crate whenever you hatched?
No, I was in this big room with a lot of bright lights, and there were a lot of humans in there, and then they put me in a crate.
Okay. You guys, maybe there's some sort of a plan or some sort of something going on where there is a concerted effort to capture baby clerics.
Some sort of systematic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would believe it. But I would believe it if it was Malus, if we were in the Empire. But the Buccaneers Legion delivering infant clerics and being out here in the middle of Nocturne, in the middle of the desert, capturing infant clerics, that just seems... It's strange that these events are so similar, but it just seems too disparate to be connected.
They got to get them from somewhere.
I guess, but really? All right, well, I can't...
I know as much as you.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past the Empire, but it seems strange for anywhere else to be doing this for no reason. Or for whatever reason, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, let's set up, figure out what we're going to do for the night, camp, and let's think on things and chat about this in the morning.
Yeah.
I think we should decide whether we're going to talk to the clerics in here, whether we're going to take the Oasis whatever it's called, somewhere else. If we're going to try to find this missing guy, if we're going to talk to more of the team, maybe we figure out the short term and keep thinking about the long term.
Agreed.
If I run into one of the clerics, I'm going to try to talk to the clerics.
It's if we run into them.
I think we should just seek them out, see if they'll talk to us.
I have no issue with that.
As you guys are having this discussion, Lama walks over to you guys, squats down on her haunches, picks a blade of grass and starts picking it in her fingers, and turns to you to say something. And that's where we'll end our session.
Nice.
I have a lot of conspiracies about what's going on, but I think it's all there's like what Kato has a conspiracy about and what Drake has a conspiracy about, reading
Yep.
and like watching all this sci-fi and fantasy shit, but my Final Fantasy senses are tingling. But it's interesting. I like that the world now is kind of opened up a bit with the tunnels. I suppose. What did you call it? A tele or something?
I think I called it a tele. So I need you to get this back to me as soon as possible because I don't remember what I called it.
I figured.
You called it a telelocation interface.
Yeah.
A telelocation with a beacon.
Connect beacon to location to receive. I didn't write the rest of it down, but it's in the recording.
And I'll go back through and get a plot summary as soon as Drake gives us a rough edit.
Oh no! I touched the beacon.
A new hand has touched the beacon.
Good grief. We've had
A new hand touches the beacon.
I just throw it.
Yeah, I'm curious about the new clerics. It doesn't seem like they like humans very much, but they seem like more of a neutral party than the humans would be if they're somehow involved or whatever, So it's like we talk to the clerics and they're sort of the chaotic neutral. Either they don't want to talk to us or they attack us, which is probably unlikely, or they give us the information we're looking for. But worst case, they say no. I suppose worst case, they kill us, but that's probably fine.
I really like as a player, my assumption is that we are not done looping yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but especially going back and like listening to the old episodes, it is so juicy to be like, where can we tighten this up? Like, where can we get more efficient?
Mm-hmm.
Where can we have a stronger turnout based on our interactions? And like, eventually it might be the case that like, we get in the pyramid, we grab the gloves, we take the Oasis, we go somewhere else to solve a problem that has to be solved, like, before we get Tifl Min and Rajul back. Like, I think it's really, really interesting. And obviously that's just total conjecture, but...
It is interesting, though, that we solved our first problem in our first area by avoiding the town itself.
Well, no, we managed to do that, but I mean, we had to like figure out what was going on there first.
What tells you we solved the problem just because we didn't loop? So far, the only thing that tells us is that it's when we die.
Because the final loop in the town was, we woke up back in our beds.
Yeah, but nobody's died since then, so we don't know if the loop is still going or not.
That's true. Well, no, we died.
You died once in the pyramid,
and we went back to the town.
even after we had solved the collateral
town
issue.
problem.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't get them together yet. Now they're together.
Now they're together, yes. So
Now the loop may be different.
right, and but we wouldn't have any way of knowing that as characters.
That's
right?
not true. But if
No.
one of us die and we go back to that, all of a sudden it's like, cool, the town was irrelevant.
No, I'm really curious how, if there are going to be save points, I think that's going to make me as a player, even like I'm going to be irate about it because I'm going to be like, fuck, there were things I could have done better the first time. Like, shit.
Every game we played. But so as a character, Aila is convinced we're going to loop again.
Oh, 100%.
Same.
just from her interaction with the stranger.
I guess when we die this time.
Yeah, you have a really great reason to believe that, I guess.
Mhm.
Like we don't particularly have any strong driver to think that would happen. I mean, Lee doesn't want to die anyway, so like I think next time we get into combat, it's going to be really interesting to see our new abilities and see how well we can prepare.
Imagine if we forever keep waking up in the same beds and we're level 20 and like, you know what we could do? We could fight the assassin that killed me the first time in this game and we could beat them.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen at one of these loops. I promise you. We're going to like wake up and instantly cast like a detection spell and just like pinpoint her location.
You guys have not like really put a ton of effort into trying to find her, have you?
No, we
No,
just
not at all.
escaped.
Well, she killed him in one hit, so
Yeah, she did a massive amount of damage.
Why would I go for the killer that could one-shot me?
yeah,
Well-
that's a later problem.
If she has no reason to follow us.
I don't think Aila told you this, but she's hot, so.
She's hot.
Oh shit, it's a now problem.
Hang on. Yeah, no.
I'm going back. Start wearing my
You
arm
didn't say that.
again.
All of a sudden the game
Immediately
changes.
stabs himself.
Sorry,
in
the
chest.
assassin is a baddie with a coke body?
Auga, auga.
That's insane.
Go back. Go back. Be fine.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
It's time to
Bye.
land the land the ship.
Okay.
All right, I'm stopping the recording.
Stop recording now.
Thanks for listening. Echoes of Malus is created and DM'd by Jake Parsley. Connor is played by Justin White. Lee is played by Anthony Mott. Aila is played by Annabeth Parsley. Kato is played by Drake D. White. Additional writing and combat design are provided by Zachary Cox. Our audio editor is Drake D. White. Our music is by Public Circuit. And our concept art is by EternalGem. Your producer is me, Leanne Jay. We'll see you next time.